Hello and welcome to another gameplay review, or just a World of Tanks video. That's sadly not from the live server this time, but it's a game in my FCM 50 ton that I wanted to show because it has an interesting end. But yeah, I'm platooned up with Achilles here from HDU, and he's in his Super Pershing and I'm in my 50 ton. It's on what you call South Coast. It's a tier 8 game, quite even teams. I mean, not really anything special there. Same amount of TDs, one light, 2 to 3 mediums, and the rest heavies. So I mean, quite even split. A thing I like to do on South Coast when I'm in a mobile tank is to go down here, as you can see me doing, because then spawning from the north, obviously, I should point out. But then the first stop I do is here, at this wall, because then just in case they have something YOLOing here, I can spot them and be in safety. You can be caught out if you're unlucky by 2 or 3 tanks and then you're screwed. Whereas if you stayed here, you can pull back, stay in safety, or just hold them off. So that's what I start with, and just sitting here seeing what is happening. Since nothing was spotted, I tried and poke over the ridge, or not the ridge, the side, just to see what was there, but nothing was there. Achilles decided to go down. I think he went all the way down. Yeah, he did. And I decided to move up to where the IS-6 is, because that's the spot I want to be in. Just had to wait, because yeah. In this tank you don't want to be caught out, you can't bounce anything, and you're fast enough to just do like I'm doing now. And here I'm checking if I have shots on the guys on the ridge, but not from this angle. So now, as you can see, I move up. I have the speed to do it. It's an FCM. I mean, the mobility in this tank is fantastic. It is as mobile as it is fast, as it is heavy. Large, I mean, for fuck's sake. As you can see, it's a humongous tank. But now that this position is a nice position for me, because you can work the middle and you can walk and flank around the side here. And yeah, I mean, you have some flexibility and some good control because you can fall back. Now this IS-6 is just pushing in, and I decide, okay, I need to help. So I go around these 2 TDs to make them turn their turret. Again, using the the mobility of the tank. And by the way, at this point I haven't been spotted yet. So I move over here to make them turn the turret. I'm of course talking with Achilles while I'm doing this. And here, just to explain, I shoot at the T-28 prototype because he's the one that's hardest to deal damage to when you're face on. The third end is quite easy to pen if you load premium, whereas the prototype can actually be quite premium resistant. So what I did there was just to wait until he was looking at something else. I mean, when I know there's a prototype looking at me, there's no point in me poking, because he can do damage to me. There I was a bit lucky that he didn't hit, but that was a clutch. And sadly I can't kill him, but I mean, at this point I haven't really done anything this game, really. I mean, I've moved up and just flanked, and now I'm checking where the prototype is looking. And he is not looking my way because Achilles kills him. So now we have the base under control, and I'm like, okay, not bad. Now, and here I was talking with Achilles about what to do, and we decided to go back through the middle to help our base defenders, because it does look like they are under some pressure in our base. And here there's the 5100. Get a nice hit in him. I miss. And looking back on this, I should have been moving between shots to get closer, because I only managed to get one shot in. But, I mean, we live and learn. And again here you can see that the mobility of the FCM. I mean, I love the mobility. I think it's a fantastic tank for that. And there's a Hellcat. I just decided to clutch fire and I hit, but I hit his mantlet, which was a bit of bad luck and a bit of good luck. And then Achilles is working on this fish 100. He tells me he's poking over. So I'm thinking, okay, fine. And I take him out. And the Hellcat dies. But now it's basically me, Achilles and an SU-100 against. So we have a VK and a Tiger in base. And that was a snapshot and sadly it didn't pin. I would have loved that to pin. But it didn't. So now I'm like, oh fuck, this E25 as well. And this E25 is just eating me alive. So I'm against two tanks with very high DPM. And I'm in a tank that has more or less no armor besides the upper plate. Because as you can see there, that one bounced. Yeah, like he's just dinged my turret. So that's the only way you can bounce, like weird turret angles or the front plate at stupid angles. So here I'm asking Achilles if he can help. Because, yeah. And he does, he goes in, kills the E25. And now we can put some push up on this Tiger. Sadly I hit his gun mantlet. And now here we have a bit of miscommunication. I thought he had the VK and he thought I had the VK, so we leave him alive. For him to actually take a significant amount of health off both of us. As you can see, he's now on, Achilles is on 300 health. And I just don't, I mean I narrowly miss out on killing the Tiger before he puts another shot into Achilles. So that was a bit unfortunate. We had a lot of health, both of us, and now we don't. But we managed to defend our base. And here comes an STA. A lot of health, and crap. And there, right there, I just have to point this out. The STA hits my tracks, and the IS pens me, and leaves me on 47 health. He even rolls a bit low. I could have been one shot there. So both me and Achilles were one-shottable for both of these guys. So I'm like, okay, not too good. But hopefully we can use the armor of the super pershing and my gun to win this. But Achilles dies and I can't get any shots in anything. So I'm like, okay, not too good. I'm 47 health against a 300 health STA and a 1000 health IS. So I'm like, yeah. At this point I was like, okay, we've lost this, god damn it. Well, I was thinking this looks unfortunate, so I'm like, okay, time to just get out of here and see what we can do. And again, the mobility, it's great. And I jiggle a bit here to make him miss, and he does. And then I scramble for cover. I think the SCA can keep up with me, but an IS cannot. So I mean, that's at least nice. I have the flexibility to just yeah, run away like a little girl, which I am. And this is also one of the reasons why I like the FCM more than the IS-6. You have the flexibility to just GTFO. And here Achilles is a bit sour at our team because yeah, we didn't really get a lot of help. Which we didn't. So I mean it was quite, well, not justified, but it was not bad. Well, not bad, sorry. He did have some reasoning behind his statement. So now I feel like, okay, I've gone a full circle around and I'm checking that nothing is getting destroyed or falling over behind me. And now I just circle around and they decided to give up and go to cap. One of them anyway. So I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do. Because now they don't know if I can come from this direction, this direction, this direction, or this direction. So I'm just hoping to poke up in the direction they're not facing and then reset and then go to fall back. And now I see, okay, they're both in the cap now. So, okay. It is looking this way, but he doesn't shoot me. So I got a small reset in, and here I was falling back just in case they would push me, but they wouldn't. So I'm like, okay. And now just to pause. I'm here at the moment and I'm poking up. Obviously, ideally, I should have gone around because now they both know I'm here. So I should have gone around, but I don't have time to go this way and decap, because even if I would poke up, they have a rock and I would have to poke up with the whole of my tank. Where I'm poking now, as you can see, there's only my turret showing. So I mean, it gives them a hard target to hit. And again, I fall back because I'm sure, or not sure, but it looked like the STA would push me, but he didn't. So here, snapshot. The STA, he was looking to my right, so because I didn't go to the exact same spot. And here again, I'm only showing my turret. I'm moving around. Take a snapshot. So I'm just constantly moving, constantly trying to find an angle for me to shoot him without him being able to shoot me. And here I just wait until I'm despotted, or not spotted. I pull back, and then I go, okay, now I'm not spotted because he's not spotted. And I attack from this side because then I have the whole of his tank to shoot at. I go all the way up. I bounce, but he shoots and he misses, so I can go all up now. Find his cupola. Oh, actually, I loaded Prem so I could go through his turret front. And now I have a decap, and he has 1.5 seconds, 1.5 minute to cap. So I'm like, okay. Now I have time to go around. And also it looked like he was about to attack me. So I decide, you know what? I'll move around. And then he does indeed go out of the cap, so I'm like, okay, good. And here I'm discussing with Achilles whether or not to go for their cap. But I argue that I can't make it because, well, I could make it in time to go down here in 1 minute. But assuming he's not chasing me, he will just drive into our cap before I can make it to their cap, and then I wouldn't have time to make it back again. So I decided to go up this way, and then if he was not to cap, I would go around him and shoot him, or try to find him in this area. But as you can see, he starts capping. So I'm like, okay, good. I know where he is. And I still have the Prem loaded because I want to win this game now. Well, I always want, but now especially. So I'm like, okay. He's behind a rock, most likely. So I proxy him, and he is indeed. He's not looking this way. I try to go out. I take a quick shot. So I get the reset off. I'm still one-shottable, and I still need 3 shots to kill him. So we're like, okay. And here I try to track him. I do, but oh, he misses me. So he's dead. And here I just don't want to be rammed by him. And there we go, I win. That miss was lucky for me. I mean, that was... Oh, I don't know if it's... not pure luck. But it was a big part of it. Because as he shoots, I pull forward, so he doesn't hit me, but I had my whole ass sticking out, so he should have just shot at my ass instead of my turret. So I mean, there was a lot of luck involved in this, but it still shows you that you can win games, even though they look very, very dire. And I mean, here I moved around this side and I only showed my turret, and I just kept on moving back and forth, took snapshots. I mean, I have a good reload, so I can allow myself to just snapshot. They didn't push me with. They should have just, both of them went for, or gone for me with the IS going first, because then I wouldn't have been able to do anything. But since they didn't, I was allowed to just shoot them, take the STA down, then fall back, go up around, and take the IS down with some luck, and win us the game. And as you can see, me and Achilles, we got 5 kills each, so we nearly got a crucial contribution, just 2 players. And I got 3.5k damage done, and he did similar, if I remember correctly. Well, you can see it for yourself on the post-game stats. So I mean, this was a fun game, and it shows why I like the FCM so much, because of the mobility and the very great, the good gun. I mean, it has 260 penetration on premium and 212 on standard, with a premium matchmaking, or the preferential matchmaking. So it's, I mean, it's a great tank once you learn to play around with the, what you want to call it, the turret, or not the turret, when you get used to the size of it, you can play around with the, the mobility and make people shoot, bounce your turret. I mean, that shot there was game saving. The STA shooting my tracks was game saving. So you could easily make an argument that I was quite lucky, but still, it does happen on this tank. It is somewhat troll in that matter. So I mean, it's a great tank, and yeah, it's my preferred money-making tank besides the E25. Well, the E25 isn't really for money-making, that's just for shits and giggles. But yeah, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. And you're more than welcome to leave a comment about a question, or if you think I should have done something differently, or if you want to point something out, or whatever it might be. And then I hope you will return for more of my videos in the future by either subscribing or liking this video, or both, or whatever. I mean, just, yeah, I love doing these videos, but I love it even more when I know that people appreciate my videos and enjoy them. So I mean, show your love, and I will keep on making videos. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.